I went to test drive it. Someone posted it for sale an hour away, and I went to test drive it, knowing I don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
So we went to test drive it so that I can basically manifest it. 2019, I started. I was working at a car dealership. I was going to school at UB, and I think I had $300 in my bank account.
No.
This was 3 years ago. No. So when people say it's not possible, it's definitely possible. So 2019, I probably had $300 in my bank account. Paying student loans, going to school, had a 9-to-5 that I hated. Had a girlfriend at the time. So to leave my job, my 9-to-5, with only $300 in my account was super scary.
It's 25 years old.
Yeah, 25 years old. You're you got with $300. That's not a lot of money to have a girlfriend that you need to take on dates. And
that's check by check.
Yeah, that's pretty much car insurance, phone bill. You're strapped up. So to take the risk to start my own business was a huge one because I had a lot of risk to take. So, but I had to do it. So once I quit my job, I put in my 2 weeks notice. I started doing construction. I think my first job was $300, and it was to paint a room.
That's reoccurring $300.
Yeah. So my first job was maybe $400. It was to paint a room.
Yeah.
Then the next job was $600, then $1,200, then $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, and now we're doing jobs that are $80,000, $100,000 plus. So it's a snowball effect. A lot of people want instant results when they start a business, but it's not. You have to take steps to get to that position. So
that's amazing. So the BMW, is that your car?
That's mine.
And you drive that? So when you first started your business, how long did it take you to be able to get a car like that?
So the funny thing is so when I met my girlfriend, I didn't even have a car. I didn't even have a car. And what's funny is once I started making a little bit of money, I think I had $3,000, $4,000 in the bank, just starting off the business. I wanted that car so bad that I went to test drive it. Someone posted it for sale an hour away, and I went to test drive it, knowing I don't have the money for it.
Yeah.
So we went to test drive it so that I can basically manifest it. You know what I'm saying?
That's powerful.
I had $3,000 in my bank account.
Shit.
So as soon as I got in it, I looked at my girlfriend and I said, I'm going to get this car. The first thing I did when I got home is I bought wheels and tires for it before I even had the car. And my friends were like, why are you buying wheels and tires for a car that you don't even have yet? And I said, because I'm going to have it. And then 3 months after that, I bought it. So within 3 months of not being able to afford it at all to 3 months to being able to buy it. And that was kind of my first big purchase.
Get out of here.
Yeah, but so that it's just manifestation. If you say you're gonna do something or set a goal and you work towards that goal, I don't think anyone can't
achieve it.
Yeah, can't achieve it. So that was the first thing, and then
that's phenomenal.
Yeah, and then started growing.
That's freaking. So you're saying manifest. Where'd you learn that? Because you hear what entrepreneurs today, successful entrepreneurs that are you got to manifest. You got to kind of create the vision in your head first. Go drive by houses that motivate you. Go test drive cars. Yeah. How'd you figure that out, or why'd you even want to do that in the first place?
It's pretty much I started seeing results when I started writing things down. So same thing with my ex now, but same thing at the time, just like you and I are sitting down, I said, I'm going to date this girl. I saw this random girl on Instagram, and I said, I'm going to date her.
Yeah.
And my boys were like, do you know her? Does she know you? No. Are you friends? No. Does she have your number? No. Well, how are you going to? I said, watch, I'm going to. And then 2 months later, she was my girlfriend, and same thing with the car, and same thing with,
Holy shit.
It's more like a goal. You know what I mean? If you don't have something to chase, Like if you don't have something to chase, then it's really what are you playing the game for? You know what I mean? So that's, and every time you reach a goal, like every time you, okay, car, house, $1 million, you have to keep making new goals to like, because it's a race. If you have no goals at the end of the day, like what are you working for? You gotta be chasing something. So
100%.
So yeah,
That's amazing. So tell me, not a lot of people have that mindset, right? Let's be honest. Not everybody has that mindset. So like, why do you think you have that mindset? Is it a mixture of just where you came from? Tell me a little bit about that.
it's just hunger, to be honest.
Hunger.
Yeah,
Where do you think? Where does that hunger come from inside of you?
when you eat ramen noodles, and don't have money for a cup of coffee back then, lobster and shrimp taste so much better. You know what I'm saying? When you come from nothing, so like that hunger is like always in you. When your parents drop you off a couple blocks before school because the car's not running well, that hunger makes you want that Lamborghini. You know what I mean? So I think it's just that kind of motivates me, and then also like the people that kind of doubted me. That's another
haters,
one.
Some of the haters, yeah.
The girls that turned me down in high school.
Yeah.
The guys that thought they were cooler in high school, or my old boss, or whatever the case might be. It's like proving those people wrong. Like,
oh shit. Okay.
I left you behind. So that's another one. That's
That's huge. That's extremely powerful.